Alright, so today we're going to be evaluating which one of these AI image generation tools makes the better thumbnail. We're going to be going between ChatGPT and Google Gemini and trying to see which one actually creates a thumbnail for this specific video that we're discussing right now. So take note, this is going to be a video where we basically evaluate the quality but also the speed at which they create them, because ideally you want to have your AI image generation tool creating it pretty quickly. Sometimes I notice ChatGPT could take a little while, but up till now I have only been using ChatGPT. So in the next videos we're also going to test out with Grok and continue with Gemini and try some other ones as well. But today we're testing the difference between ChatGPT and Gemini. So I'm going to use this prompt right here, which is just very simple. We're asking it to basically create a high click-through rate YouTube thumbnail for this specific video titled ChatGPT versus Google Gemini, who makes better thumbnails? And it goes into detail of what we want. And specifically, I want a cartoon character to be at the center, or at least somewhere in this, just to give it a bit more character and make it interesting. So we're going to click create an image. Let's see if we can do it this way. How would I do this? So I'm asking it to create an image. I don't want to click any of this. Okay, so I'm just going to tell it this and see what happens. Typically this is what works. I don't remember. I know with Gemini it's a little bit more different. It actually has an option to click into image mode. So for instance, here we see flashlight, flash 3.1 advanced code. Let's see what else we can do. Yeah, so create an image. This is what we're looking for. And I'm going to paste the same prompt and we're going to see the speed difference. So ChatGPT is still working on it. Clearly this is taking a little while. And we're going to put the same exact one here. And let's say with the extended thinking, let's give it a bit more thinking, because over here we also have, I'm not sure if that'll make a difference, but we're waiting for it on ChatGPT's end. We're probably going on over 30 seconds now, and we're going to compare it to Gemini and see which one creates the better thumbnail for us. Okay, so this one's finally done. See, this is not a cartoon character, and this is kind of what I have an issue with sometimes with ChatGPT. It likes to put these very, I guess you can call it a cartoon character, but it's super realistic people. This is more what I was going for in terms of the request to have a cartoon character. It's a lot cleaner, but this is a nicer thumbnail overall. So what I'm going to do, let's see, so Gemini, we have everything. This is a pretty good thumbnail overall, but the writing here is cleaner. Let's see if they have actually alright, the branding looks similar as well. What I'll do is tell it that I asked for a cartoon character and see what it does. See if it can improve it, because to me this is not good enough. This is great, but if you look at the difference between the two, this is really just a better thumbnail overall. It's more eye-catching in comparison. Like this, what can we do with this? Is this something we can actually change? This is not too bad. It's just I don't find it's as clickbaity as the one from ChatGPT. This is much more clickbait and a nicer one overall. So right now, I'm definitely going to say that ChatGPT is winning out. We're going to tell it to make a cartoon character. Oh, it already did. So that's exactly what we were requesting. How did that happen? Did it just redo it? That's specifically what we requested. Anyway, so in the end, it looks like it's the better one. This is clearly the better thumbnail between the two. Okay, now in all fairness, like I said, it actually did go through with what we requested. So this is the cartoon character, which looks fantastic, and this is kind of mediocre in comparison. So clearly, at least in the thumbnail department, ChatGPT wins out. It's significantly better than Gemini. So if you're, trying to decide which one to go with when you're trying to create your thumbnails, I highly recommend ChatGPT over Gemini. We're going to be making some more videos on other AI tools and comparing how good they are in comparison to others, especially with Grok image generation and other image generation tools. We're going to be trying to compare and see, especially some of the free ones, to see what you guys can actually utilize and which ones are just not worth your time. And from what we've seen, Gemini wasn't too great. ChatGPT is much better. You're better off just putting your money or time with that, from my perspective at least. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and have a nice day.